Hello everybody, I hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful, even though it's raining here, it's still a beautiful day. Somebody emailed me and they asked me about my reversal. I have never really talked to you about my reversal surgery. What happened, it was like 2016 in November. I was having some problems with the lap band, not acid reflux or anything like that. It's just, I was losing so much weight, it starts to pull. So I went to Dr. Fulham, which is my great doctor. I love him. And who did my actual surgery before. And he was so happy that, I maintained my weight. And he said, we want you a little down a little bit more. So my goal weight is 180. I'm like at 195-ish. Keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. But that's okay. My clothes are fitting looser and looser, and I'm keep buying more clothes. But anyway, let's talk about the reversal. The procedure, everything went fine. To prepare yourself for the surgery, you will have to do a liquid diet, okay? The liquid diet, I kind of cheated a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you how I cheated a little bit. And it was because my body needed protein, and so I got crab soup, and I blended it as much as I could, and then I drained it, and it did have little bits of crab in it. So they want you to do at least 14 days of just cleaning your system, water, and only liquids. Every doctor varies, but I'm telling you, that's the best way to do it, seriously, because it's kind of preparing your mind. Your mind, because after that, that's all you're going to be doing is drinking. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I want to choose something, I want to eat something, and you can't, okay? So it's kind of preparing your mind for the journey that you're about to embark on, okay? So I got it removed, and he did the gastric sleeve on me, and that was a success. I had so much gas. Oh my God, y'all, I had so much gas in my stomach. I felt like, I felt awful. And I tried everything. I tried gas X. Everybody was giving me all these different suggestions, but the best thing that worked for me was peppermint tea. Peppermint tea cools the, helps with the digestive system, and just sucking on peppermints. And next thing you know, I was just burping and everything was coming out. And I felt much better. It was, like I said, it was 14 days of liquid. And you guys, towards the end, I just stayed in the house. Like, I couldn't be around food, cooking. I couldn't be around nothing, because my body was like, I'm hungry. I was irritable. I was like, Argh. Like, for real, I was very irritable. But once your body get used to it, it kind of, because they want you to shrink your organs, and, get your stomach used to it and everything. So it's a must. Now, a lot of people don't do it, won't do it. They're like, oh, the hell with it. But how are you going to stick to 14 days, but you want to lose weight, and you want to, fix the health problems that you have or whatever, if you're not going to prepare yourself? And that means preparing yourself, meaning getting yourself, acquainted to real meal replacements. But also what I did was, before my 14 days, I would do a meal replacement. Like, I would do just a protein shake, like for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner, until I kind of got used to not having that meal. And just letting my stomach feel full. Like, once you drink a lot of water, once you drink a lot of, what's the name, with the band, I was still getting some kind of restriction. But your mind still plays tricks on you. But to be successful, you have to look past that. You have to go past that. So you have to get your mind and your body and your spirit together. And that means preparing yourself, period. Meaning, I say preparing yourself, meaning all of those negative people that make you want to eat, negative things that your family members or whatever, you have to deal with that first. You know, that's why they make you see a psychiatrist. Because they want to see if you have any underlying issues. What are your issues? That's what you need to focus on too. Is what are your issues? What is your trigger? What makes you eat? What makes you, because I don't care what nobody says. They say, oh, you know, I get so many emails and so many people asking me, well, Frida, how did you lose weight? How did you do this? You know, yes, it was my tool that helped me, but it was my mindset that said I wanted this off of me, and I did not want to continue this family cycle of diabetes and heart disease. I did not want it. And I wanted to live till I'm 100 and something years old and only have like arthritis or something like that. I don't want to live my life like my mom. You know, she had a stroke at 60 years old because she wasn't taking care of herself. I never was on blood pressure medication or anything like that. And previous to that, I tried to get it off myself, but then I had an injury. You guys know all about that. But you have to prepare yourself mentally, and you have to get rid of your triggers. You have to divert your triggers, meaning you have to, it's all, I wrote on my Facebook today that words and thoughts have meaning to them, and they manifest things in your life. You have to be in control of those negative thoughts. You have to put them out your mind. You have to start a regimen of, I'll say, a regimen. Start a regimen. A regimen is the best thing to do. Something that you do every day. Because this is going to be something that you take in a lifestyle. You're now doing it to your body. So you have to continue that lifestyle. You got to start making sure you take your vitamins every day. Or, you know, sometimes some vitamins you have to take them in the morning, in the evening, you know, whatever. You got to start getting up on your vitamins. You got to start getting up on your water. You got to start getting up on your exercise. And whether that's, you know, dancing around the house, whether that's working out, whether that's, if you can't even get up, like I do my mom, I'm going to start showing, you know, I don't think I'm going to do that. I was going to, you know, start showing you some of the exercises that the physical therapist is doing and we're doing with my mom. But you know what? That's my mom's privacy, and I'm the one who's doing this YouTube channel, so I'm not going to bring people who, unless they are willing and know that they will be filmed or whatever. But whether you're in a chair or no matter what, just get your body moving. Whether, you know, you can barely walk, because if you remember my videos before about the fibromyalgia, I could barely walk. You have to deal with some of the emotional issues and the people who are in your life. And if you don't have supportive people around you, like, oh, don't get this surgery, girl, I heard this happen, I heard that happen. You have to be fully invested. And nobody can change your mind. Nobody can make you feel, when they do that, say, I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. I'm doing what I have to do for me. And I'm doing what I have to do for my body. And, you know, also, it's doing it for your family. When you get in a healthy lifestyle, your family, usually they follow suit. Especially if you got kids, younger kids, they eat what you eat. You cook, they're going to eat what you eat. So, that being said, you have to really work on yourself. But my reversal, it was already kind of easy for me, because I went through the same procedure, you know, doing the lap band. You know, the same procedure of the 14 days liquid, you know, the restriction was still there, so that kind of helped as well. Those who do not have restriction, Lord, I don't know what y'all was going through, because I was going to pure hell. I feel like I was going through pure hell. But to say this is that, and I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it on every video, if you do not get your mind and your body, to your mind and your spirit and your thought process together, this is not going to be a successful journey for you. You need to get yourself together, and it's not going to take, it's honestly, it's a day-to-day thing. Some days you're going to fall off. Some days you're going to fall off. But it got to be, you got to continue to keep getting up. Keep redoing and fixing the mistakes. Don't worry about it. Don't dwell on it. Just say, you know, I see it. I feel it. I release it and keep moving. You have to keep moving. The things that makes people fail in these surgeries is the simple fact is they don't have them. They still got the same people around them. They still want to go out and party. You still want to eat 12 candy bars. You still want to do all of these things, and then you expect to be successful, or, you know, think that you're going to lose weight. No. I'm going to tell you that. No, it's not going to happen. Or when you get stuck, you get upset. You like, okay, I lost 100 pounds. Yeah, you was 400 pounds, so it's easy for it to come off. I'm struggling just to get 5 pounds off. So I'm just saying this, that you still have to be adamant in it. You have to be persistent in it, and you have to get yourself together. And I mean, you're never ready, but you got to try to get yourself together, meaning get your mindset together. Start writing a diary. Go to talk to a professional if that's what you need. You know, get away from the negative talk that people say or whatever, because there gonna be some haters. And please understand this, they gonna hate that you're not that fat person no more out of the group. You're now this skinny, vibrant person who's glowing, whose skin is changing, whose everything in your body is going to completely change. Everything when you go through this whole surgery, in this whole process. And if you're successful in it, you're gonna have people who are gonna be like, she thinks she all that now. You know what? You are. You are all that, because you took yourself and you knew your downfall and you knew your weakness, and you figured out it was time for me to get a tool to fix that. And you are all that. Know in your mind, know in your body, in your soul, in your spirit. No matter how people may have said or make you feel, I am all that. You right. I am all that. And you know what? You're not going to take me down. You have to have that mindset when people tell you that. You're going to have that mindset when you're getting setbacks. Because you can't sit there and waddle and pity and feel bad or whatever. You have to get ready. But I also did Jell-O. I even froze Jell-O. So it seemed like, you know, it just seems like, you know, some kind of taste or some kind of, you know, I'm eating something with a spoon or something. You just have to trick your mind. That's all it is tricking your mind. But mine, you know, like I said, a lot of people have problems with the, you know, pack your bag. Pack your bag. It's going to be, you know, sugar-free everything. Start, you know, if your surgery is way out, so just go ahead and start preparing yourself. Get rid of some of that stuff that's in your, you know, in your cabinet. You know, that season. It's time to give back. So, hey, pack it up and give it up to the homeless. Or, you know, somebody who needs it. But you have to start getting in that mind frame. And you also have to start breaking down your portions. You have to watch your portion control. That's all it's about, is portion control. That's what my tool does. It's portion control. But I can still eat very badly and I can still gain weight. So I hope that answers somewhat of your questions. I'll go deeper in it as more questions come my way. 13 minutes in, so you guys, like I said, have a blessed day. Remember to get this and this together, and all the rest of this will just fall into place, okay? Stay strong, and also know that someone else is going through the same thing you're going through. So, you know, join a support group. That helped a lot for me. So, you guys take care, and be safe, and to the next video, okay? Mwah.